Welcome back to News 360. It's now time for Mission, which is supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, the UK Aid and the European Union. And tonight, authorities at the East Gonja Municipal Hospital have started a renovation exercise in some wards after TV3 Mission's expose of challenges impeding quality healthcare. The Municipal Assembly has also fixed one of the two hospital ambulances.
The East Gonja Municipal Hospital is located in Salaga. The facility is a major referral center and provides healthcare to more than 40,000 patients annually. However, the hospital has challenges. 3 months ago, when the mission team visited the facility, several wards were in poor conditions. One of the hospital's ambulances had broken down for years without repairs. The maternity ward, for instance, lacked space and had only one incubator which malfunctions.
If we actually come and we take a whole year deliverance, you actually appreciate that we are getting a lot of delivery. And when it comes to preterm baby, as we said, referring mothers from Salaga to Tamale, we have a transportation problem. So most of them will not like to go. They always force us to manage cases we cannot manage here. So if we can get somebody who can actually provide an incubator, it will help us a lot.
The children's ward was also in shambles, while laboratories lacked gadgets. These setbacks were compounded by the presence of deadly road network in the municipality. But 3 months on, after the mission team reported on these challenges, they are being addressed. The children's ward has received painting. A new ceiling had been fixed, while new electrical appliances have been installed. Other wards are equally being worked on to provide safety and comfort to patrons of the facility.
When you came 3 months ago, we had one of the biggest issues we had was to do with our infrastructure. And then one of the reasons why our infrastructure was very poor was the erratic flow of funds, especially from the NHIA. But thankfully we have had some reimbursement from the NHIA, and then because of that the hospital has been able to use some of the IGF to do some renovation works at our pediatric ward.
Referral cases to a higher facility can now be possible after the East Gonja Municipal Assembly helped to fix one of the ambulances that broke down barely a year ago. As part of measures to improve healthcare in this facility, the East Gonja Municipal Assembly released funds to fix the ambulance you see right behind me, so that preterm babies and other patients whose condition cannot be catered for by this facility would be referred to the Tamale Teaching Hospital for further care. The medical superintendent at the hospital wants more to be done.
If you pick this district, which serves as a major referral point for the other districts, there's no referral for our neonates. If you pick Pandai and then the Bimbilla district, so we are hoping that by the close of this year, with the help of philanthropists, we should be able to set up our neonatal intensive care unit to ensure that our babies are living beyond their 28 days.
Although efforts are being channeled towards addressing some of the challenges confronting the hospital, much more would be required from stakeholders to improve healthcare delivery at the facility. Stanley Niblewi, TV3 News, Salaga.
And now to education. Pupils of the Mbora DA Primary School in the Pandai district of the Northern Region are compelled to bring firewood and water from home daily before school feeding caterers can prepare their meals. The practice, coupled with inadequate furniture, is affecting the school's enrollment.
It is a bright Tuesday morning at the Mbora DA Basic School. Attendance is high, but there is no teacher. Few minutes later, some teachers arrive and lessons begin. The school, which serves Mbora and 4 other communities, is among several deprived educational facilities in the Pandai district.
Some of the classes are put together in one apartment, and others they are sitting under sheds, even on the bare floor. So in the case of the upper primary 4, 5, and 6, they are in a pavilion and sitting on the bare floor. Some have no furniture to sit on. So it has a serious implication on their learning.
Every class lacks furniture. Pupils sit on broken pieces of desk. Even here, it is first come, first served, leaving many sitting on the floor. Class 4, 5, and 6 pupils occupy a dusty pavilion constructed by the Parents-Teacher Association. Certain exercises are done on the floor. This affects sitting posture.
It has actually discouraged a lot of children from enrolling into the school. Because as at now, if you go into the community, you see a lot of children sitting there. Most often, I do leave the school premises and go into the community, sack the children to come to school. They will come all right, but the following day, they decline. You follow up to ask why, and they tell you they came the previous day, they didn't get places to sit. And they cannot imagine sitting on the floor when their counterparts in the towns are sitting in well-built classrooms. So how can that be?
For the nursery pupils, their only option in writing is the floor. This has affected enrollment. Even those enrolled dropped out because school is not attractive.
Because Nkwadano bebre frebabi a ewa kakra no. Ana ne omo kuruma ha no. Ebe mu so ntiase nyamba o motirimu. Nti ya ban kwan ha no yes suku Nkwadano nyina omoba. Omo dwane fa kwa fese nkonja ni ho. Ana kwa so nkonja ni ho.
Attendance in this school continue to dwindle simply because pupils cannot afford to be sitting on the bare floor, all in the name of seeking for education. And this has been a source of worry to teachers. The Mbora DA Basic School is a beneficiary of the school feeding program, but pupils do not get food easily. Water is a prized commodity, and so pupils are compelled to bring water and firewood from home before meals can be prepared.
If it so happens that they don't bring firewood and cooking is not done, because they are used to it, sometimes it is difficult to get them to even sit down and learn. Because, like I said earlier on, they run into the community, the guys of going to eat and come back. And when they go back, it becomes difficult for most of them to return to the classrooms.
This has been the practice for the past 1 year. Is the Pandai District Education Directorate aware of this practice?
I'm not aware that people bring water and firewood for them to prepare food for them. Maybe I am yet to be given the feedback because this program has just started and maybe I have not yet been able to go around to actually inspect the school feeding programs or second supervisors giving me reports, so I have no idea about that.
The District Education Director assures of immediate measures to deal with the situation.
That should not be the practice because children are not supposed to bring firewood, because if you are the caterer, it behoves on you to bring firewood to prepare meals for the children. I myself will go there, find out from whom the caterer is, and then I'd talk to the caterer to change the attitude of asking school children to bring firewood and then fetching water for their meals to be prepared. If he doesn't change, then I will be compelled to report it to the district assembly so that together we take action.
The Mbora Junior High School is also challenged. Classes are controlled by the weather as students are accommodated under a thatched shelter. South Africa's late president, Nelson Mandela, once said that education is the right tool to change the world. If indeed education is the right tool to change the Mbora community, then stakeholders must prioritize committing resources to address the plight of the Mbora school. Stanley Nibleu, TV3 News, Mbora.
And I'm Solis Rose Corte, live from the News Hub here at Adesanwe. And that's all for Mission for this evening. It's supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, the UK Aid, and the European Union.